You're watching Talking Points, a focus on the political scene in Lubbock and across the South Plains.
Welcome back. Here's a look at some of the political headlines of the past week. Democratic candidate for governor Beto O'Rourke with a campaign stop in Lubbock. As people say, about 350 folks were at May Simmons Park on a weekday for this one. O'Rourke talked about repealing the state's new abortion restrictions if elected and doing away with the new permitless carry law.
Doesn't matter what party you belong to. Does not matter how you love or who you love. It does not matter where you came from. All that matters is that you're here, that you're a human being, and we're going to treat you with the dignity and respect that you are owed. And we're going to focus on jobs, great schools, health care, and the ability to see a doctor for everyone, right?
And on the permanent university fund situation, O'Rourke says the state should change how the fund works so schools like Texas Tech can get a fair share of that revenue. The Lubbock City Council has approved their new political district maps for the next decade. The trick was keeping the population and demographics of those districts as close as possible. Not easy when more people are moving to South and West Lubbock, but they did it within about a 7% variance, which is within federal law. And the Slayton City Council has passed an ordinance to, like Lubbock, make that city a so-called sanctuary city for the unborn, banning abortions there. Mayor Clifton Shaw says the ordinance was not opposed by anyone through public comments before it went to the council for a second vote. And we're thrilled now to get to spend 5 good minutes with State Representative James White, who's a Republican candidate for Texas Ag Commissioner. Good to see you.
Brian, it's an honor to be here with you, and it's just an outstanding opportunity to be here in the Panhandle. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. And I know for folks who don't know a lot about you,
yes.
Born, raised in the Houston area, important work as a teacher, Army veteran,
yes.
State lawmaker, which we thank you for all the service on all those ends. You know, what about your background is going to make you a good ag commissioner?
Hey, thank you for that question, because your Texas Ag Code has some minimal requirements for someone who's seeking to be your next Texas agriculture. So I meet one of those guidelines. I do own a small beef cattle operation and have marketable timber on that that location, my place, and that is covered under the tax code and ag code as an agricultural operation. So it's that experience, and also my experiences growing up in rural Texas with my grandparents, and then in the Texas legislature, serving on the House Committee on Agriculture, which has oversight of Texas Department of Agriculture, serving on the House Committee on Corrections and chairing that committee twice, which Texas Department of Criminal Justice has one of the largest agribusiness operations in the state and maybe the country. My work on the House Committee on County Affairs that deals with a lot of rural issues, especially a lot of rural government issues, and also other committees dealing with infrastructure, water, mental health, and behavioral health throughout the state of Texas.
I want to talk a little bit about all that. You know, we've talked on this show some about foreign influences from places like China, South American countries on the ag industry, cotton specifically. Most of the talk about that again has been at the federal level. Is there a bigger role for the Texas Ag Commissioner to play in things like trade and pricing and things of that nature?
Well, in context, there is. Our Texas ag industry, and especially being up here for the last 2 to 3 days, you just have a lot of outstanding, phenomenal things, a lot of optimism. This industry needs a commissioner that's going to help provide protection. Protection against bad trade deals, protection against horrible federal regulations, protection against foreign attacks on our meat processing units through malware. So working with the legislature, working with our congressional delegation, working with our governor and whoever's in the White House, absolutely there is a role for the Commissioner of Agriculture to talk with important stakeholders, get the needed regulations and statutes passed to protect this agency and make sure that it's able to thrive in the free market.
And that's forgotten a little bit. How dangerous is the cybersecurity problem for our standard farmer these days?
I think it's a very big concern. I mean, think about this. Earlier this year on Texas soil, we had malware gangsters probably taking orders from Vladimir Putin shut down many of our meat processing entities on our, our soil here on Texas. And so we want to work with the industry, want to listen to the industry, we want to work with members of the Texas legislature to know what we need to do to protect these producers. Also, we have producers on the border that are being intimidated, that are being threatened in their livelihoods by trans-narco gangs from out of Mexico. So this is an industry that deserves our protection so we can continue to be an independent and prosperous state here in Texas.
Of course, your primary opponent, the current ag commissioner, Republican, very loud, outspoken one as well. What sets you apart from the current ag commissioner and would make it different with you in that office?
Thank you so much for that question. Priorities. You know, we have three branches of government: the executive, the legislative, and the judicial. And, you know, we look for our executive branch officers, the governor, the lieutenant governor, in my instance, the being commissioner of agriculture. We look at our executive branch officials to help set the priorities, the overall priorities for the state. And I just see, since 2018, looking at this certain position, the ag commissioner has not set the right priorities. Take, for example, our great Texas law enforcement. They're under siege now. They're out there doing the best that they can do to maintain community safety. But we have Texas law enforcement right now actually investigating the potentiality of or alleged crimes of people taking money into the back door of the Texas Department of Agriculture over hemp license. I would rather the priorities to be for our Texas law enforcement to be focused on protecting the border, protecting our communities, not investigating ethics, which we're supposed to be upholding as elected officials. Here's another one. From a priority standpoint, is how can I make our Texas agriculture more productive, more competitive, more vibrant and prosperous, not assessing excessive fees and taxes on our producers, which happened in 2016, 2017.
Before we let you go, too,
yes,
there was one other question that you mentioned earlier about the mental health of our farmers and ranchers these days. I don't think it's talked about enough. Not just the costs pushing the Texas farmer out in many areas, but suicide rates among farmers and farm workers through the roof. How can the ag commissioner play a role in helping with that problem?
Thank you so much for that. In the wisdom of the Texas legislature, the Sunset Commission, and also the Texas Department of Agriculture, working with these stakeholders in its last agency review, you know, when we renewed the agency, we said, look, let's have a mental health, behavioral health hotline where you know, folks in rural communities and our ag industry that are struggling, that they can call and start seeking help. That's one way. But also working with the legislature and working with our local leaders in expanding opportunities for quality mental health care and quality behavioral health care. I think I have an insight on that. For 2 interims in a row under Speaker Strauss, I was selected to be on the House Select Committee on mental health and behavioral and opioid abuse. And we hope to bring that skill set so we continue working with our local rural leaders and our ag producers to make sure that we keep our people healthy and safe and vibrant and prosperous.
So good to have you here. Representative James White is a Republican candidate for Texas Ag Commissioner. Come back through and we'll have you back again and talk about more fun stuff with you.
We will. We love the Panhandle, very vibrant, lots of optimism, prosperity. That sounds like Texas. Looking forward to it. Yes, sir.
And coming up, if you think all the power changes with Lubbock moving to ERCOT are over, think again. Think about choosing your own power company with prices that are right for you. It could happen. It's next on Talking Points.